very long answer.
What's happening?
Hey everyone, welcome back to Next Scene. Today, we're diving into one of the most bizarre and thought-provoking series of recent years, Severance, a show that's not only visually stunning, but also intellectually heavy. Imagine a cold, strange world, a mysterious company, and employees whose memories vanish the moment they walk into work. Sounds eerie, right? That's exactly what Severance is about. If you haven't seen it yet, no worries, we'll start spoiler-free. But later, we'll jump deep into the mysteries and theories. The story revolves around a company called Lumon Industries. We meet Mark Scout, an employee who, like the others, has undergone a procedure that splits his mind into two parts. Innie for work, outie for life outside work. Two completely separate versions of himself with no memory of one another. At first glance, it's sci-fi, but beneath the surface, it's a sharp critique of modern work life, a work slavery of our time. A world where every morning we put on a different face for work, and every night take another mask home. At a deeper level, Severance asks, is our identity tied to our memories and experiences? If we lose part of them, are we still the same person? Through the dual characters of Innie and Outie, the show paints a haunting picture. Mark's journey becomes a metaphor for our own, questioning who we truly are. Isn't that exactly what modern life feels like? A mental prison disguised as daily work? Strengths and weaknesses. The greatest strength of the series is its concept and world building, creating fear without any monsters. A possible weakness is the slow pacing in parts of the first season, but that's an intentional choice to convey the feeling of endless repetition. In one sentence, every frame of this series is a work of art. Minimalist settings, cold color palettes, and strange symmetry convey the feeling of an office prison. The endless hallways make you feel like you're lost inside your own mind. The music perfectly captures the lifeless, controlled atmosphere.
Hello.
Ben Stiller's directing is truly surprising. The same man who made us laugh in comedies now creates a real office nightmare. That sense of control and soullessness is something you have to feel yourself, because you, like the employees, get lost inside that company. Spoiler and mystery section. One of the biggest mysteries of the show is the true nature of Lumon Industries. Many believe it's not just a normal company, but a modern religious cult, with its own prophet, Keir Egan, the founder, treated almost like a deity. They have their own sacred book, their own rules, and the workplace functions like a temple. Some theories suggest the company's real goal is to separate the human soul from the body, aiming to create artificial immortality. One popular theory is that the Innie employees may not even be real humans, but instead living AI versions trapped inside human bodies. In the Season 1 finale, when Mark and Helly manage to bring their inner selves outside for a few minutes, we discover Mark's outer self is still trapped in grief over losing his wife. But the shocking twist is that she's actually still alive, working inside the company. That's when we realize Lumon is playing with death and memory. Season 2 picks up exactly where things left off. Mark is trying to uncover who Gemma really is and why her mind was severed. So, one of the most complex and, honestly, one of the most fascinating reveals in Severance is about Helly. All through the season, we think she's just another regular Lumon employee, stuck in that strange system of memory separation like everyone else. But in the final episodes, we find out that Helly is actually the daughter of Lumon's CEO,
We fear no one.
the very person behind the entire Severance project. Helly discovers that her outie self is actually one of the main supporters of the Severance project, meaning she's literally fighting against herself. And that twist completely changes how we see her. It's not just about Helly anymore, it gives a whole new depth to the entire system, because it shows that even the people who seem to be fighting against the system are actually part of it. My personal opinion. In my opinion, Severance is more than a series, it's a mirror. A mirror that forces us to look at ourselves and ask, are we truly ourselves or just constructed versions made for others? This show reminds us that real life might not happen outside, but in that forgotten part of our minds. And maybe that's its greatest secret. Overall, Severance is a series about control. Control over minds, emotions, and even memories. A deep critique of a society that wants us to just work without knowing why. If you're looking for something different, full of symbolism and mystery, you have to watch it. If they put a wall between work and life, which side would you be on?
Wait!
So that's my take on Severance. I hope you enjoyed this deep dive and maybe found something new to think about. If they put a wall between work and life, which side would you choose? Leave your thoughts in the comments. Your discussions mean a lot to me. Until the next video, take care of yourself and always search for the meaning behind the story. Goodbye!